Hello, this is Robert Rhodes of ThreatGEN, and I'm excited to be introducing ThreatGEN's AutoTableTop version 2.0. This is a simulation for tabletop exercises that helps facilitators in cybersecurity as well as disaster recovery exercises to come up with unique and inspiring tabletop exercises that can be iterative and allow you to get better and build that muscle memory associated with um, responding to these incidents. So let's dig in and talk about what's new for Auto Tabletop version 2.0. First off, you'll notice that the whole user interface has been revamped. And I'll just go ahead and log in here. And here we go. First thing you'll notice is we have a new exercise dashboard that shows you all of the exercises and now gives you performance metrics and trend analysis. It shows you which ones have been completed and which ones are still active. You can drill into these and you could see the transcripts associated with each one, as well as the analysis in game analysis or in simulation analysis. But let's kind of start a new one and go through it all from the ground up. First off, you'll see that we have the functionality added that you don't have to call ThreatGEN tech support in order to change your username, email, or password. You can do that all from the interface now. If you are an admin, you have the ability to go in and add users yourself. In version 2.0, we're introducing a new system that you'll be able to self-serve and add users, admins, clients, sub-organizations, and be charged just for your usage. So that's coming in, I believe, 2.2 on our roadmap. Let me just show you that each organization has the ability to see their organization. You won't see the organizations tab. That's only for the super users such as myself. But you'll see the ability to add users for organizational users. And on the different roles, you won't see super admin. Only super admins can create super admins, but you'll see that we have organizational admins, facilitators, and participants. So an organizational admin has the ability to create users. We give you an unlimited number of those to create. Facilitators can facilitate an exercise. The facilitators, they're the ones who run the exercises, and then the participants, we'll see this later, you have the ability to basically have participants log in, and each individual can be associated with a login, and then we can grade each participant. You'll see that in just a moment. Also, it sends out a welcome email, and you change your temporary password, and they have the ability to update their passwords as well. Each organization has the ability to upload documents associated with their organization. We have opted not to keep track of and update all of the standards out there in the whole wide world because we support all 7 continents now. Actually, I should say 6 continents, and we found that it was impossible to track and update all of those. Plus, each organization might standardize on a deprecated version of some of the standards. So we decided to allow each organization to upload the standards and cybersecurity frameworks, disaster recovery frameworks that they are using and keep track of that. It's very easy to upload. You select a file, and Once you do that, you select the document type. So here I just updated this scenario document, and I'll go ahead and edit it. You change the name of it, plus you select the type of document, which will show up at different places within the exercises and have different, when they're fed into the exercise, each one of these will be fed in a different way. Okay, let's look at the settings here. One of the things that you'll notice right off the bat in previous versions, we did not have a wizard, nor did we have scenarios. We now have pre-built scenarios that you can select. We're adding to those about 1 to 2 every month, and our thought process is based upon the latest version of what happened, the most prevalent items that are taking place. We're going to create a scenario around them and a case study after running them a number of times. I'm going to jump to the audio-visual area, and you'll notice that we have added a number of different themes. That's the version 1.0 theme. One of our partners, Freenos, has their own theme, and the one that I like is the nice. So I'm going to go ahead and create a scenario, and I'm going to select Guided Wizard, and I'm going to click on Start. So you could have manually put this in, but I'm just going to start, and I'm going to say, hey, here's ThreatGEN. We'll pretend like ThreatGEN is doing the exercise here. You can select any one of the NAICS industries. I'm going to select cybersecurity. We're a small company. Company description. ThreatGEN provides a SaaS product suite to help with cybersecurity and disaster recovery tabletop exercises. So you can provide as much or as little detail as you would like. Now I'm going to jump to the next one. You have the ability to do crisis management. You won't see pipeline safety unless you purchase the pipeline safety edition. But the cybersecurity and crisis management are both built in. You'll notice under crisis management, you get crisis incident types associated with crisis. But I'm going to select cybersecurity, and I'm going to select social engineering. Okay, you can select the complexity. I'm just going to keep it basic. And I'm primary department. Let's say that it's going to be the customer service department. And I'm just going to keep it simple. Cybersecurity staff, we have 2. Leadership, we have 2. External partners, we have 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to keep the incident commander here, as well as an external vendor, cybersecurity lead, and IT lead. Sure, and we're going to add the C-suite as well. Okay, next, you can put in your entire network environment description, or you could attach one of the uploaded documents being a description or a PNG file of your network environment. You do have the ability here to just select one. Since we primarily are a SaaS product, I'm just going to select the cloud. You can actually customize that to be very specific to you. I'm going to not select any of these because it just kind of puts everything up there. And I'm going to click on Next. Exercise objectives, I'm going to say detection and response, and I'm going to say communication and coordination. Okay. Here is where you have total ability to change how the AI works. We can keep everything very simple, keep it concise, and non-technical. If you want, you can go as technical or advanced as you want. And let's see, I'll just select the success conditions, and we will go in here. Available documents, you can select one or more to be part of your exercise. And let's just say that we're using the NIST cybersecurity framework. There are some that we added in here, but those are overarching ones, and they're not necessarily the individual versions. I'm going to click on next. Shows you everything associated with what we just put together, and click on launch. So while this is going, I want to go show you a few things. If you are a consulting partner, you might have clients that you do exercises for that don't have incident response plans. We have a tool for you built in. Using all of the things that you put in here through this guided scenario wizard, or just you'll notice that you can actually go and change. We started an exercise, so you can't change it midstream, but you can see what was put together. Based upon all of those, you can go up to the right-hand corner and select the little IR plan generator. And using those items, you can generate an IR plan. I'm going to select that. It goes off and it's not synchronous, so we can do other things. Let's check back and see how, oh, and there it is. The facilitator had returned. Hey, ThreatGEN is a prominent player in the cybersecurity industry. I like that. But let's jump down to the bottom here and say, we begin. Our SOC center receives alerts that the threat detection services have found a potential security incident. Investigation targets a sophisticated social engineering attack. And as the team assembles to assess the situation, the challenge will be to identify the nature of the breach, mitigate its impact, and secure the infrastructure against exploitation. So I could say something like, let's see, as the made in the coming moment could have significant, okay, so if we believe that there is a breach, the first step might be to review the intrusion detection system to determine any suspicious activity in the logs. Display specific logins and times that may have occurred. Okay, so I'm going to submit that response. I want to show you a few things. Down at the lower right-hand corner, we have the ability to pop up the status of all the systems. Since we haven't really done anything yet, that you can see that the facilitator is out in the background working its tail off to bring those statuses. I would like to show you something else from the dashboard for this exercise. Number one, you can mark it as private. So if you have 20 other organizations within your system, you can mark this as private to you and no one else can see it. You will have the ability in version 2.1 to create sub-organizations. So consulting companies can create their clients underneath them and add users for those sub-entities. Anyways, I'm going to jump over to the transcripts. So just like in version 1.0, you had the ability to download the transcript that everyone sees, and that's what this is. This is what everyone is seeing over on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, we get to see what the AI is doing. Because we are agentic, there is an agent for scribes, a judge agent, which will judge each action. And we also have the perpetrator or the threat actor has their own agent. So you'll notice that the threat actor themselves has a profile and a preferred attack vector. And notice that the MITRE TTPs are going to be listed as well. And you'll see that each time I submit something as a participant or as the facilitator, it's granted a score. Now, this doesn't show up on the screen here, but you do have access to it. I want to also show you that, and this is just the coolest thing ever, we have the ability to basically see this item right there. I can click that and the facilitator can inject something such that the participants don't see it, but the facilitator can say, I want the AI to create a specific inject or have a specific event take place. So if they check on the process, this note, the agents will see it. Otherwise, it's just a note. This is a note for the facilitator. Well, click on that and you can see, there it is. Let's just jump back here and look at this. This is pretty darn cool. It shows you the logs and the access on this. So upon reviewing the intrusion detection system IDS logs, you notice several entries of interest. Around the time the alert was generated, there is a record of an unfamiliar IP address logging into the AWS environment via VPN. This IPS address does not match any. Okay, so first thing I want to do is I'm going to, we have specific users. So I'm going to lock those user accounts and then I block at the firewall the IP that were used. Okay. And I'm going to progress here. Just so that you see, you can name each one of your activities here up in the right hand, or excuse me, up at the title. I'm just going to call this version 2 demo number 3. And here we go. And let me see if there's anything else I need to show you. I showed you the account functionality, the user functionality, the dashboard functionality, the IR plan. Notice IR plan successfully generated, which let's look at the next area. Notice the next area, let's see, where is it? Incident plan, incident response plan. It just created that for ThreatGEN. I'll delete that previous one. So in further demos, I'm going to be able to use this incident response plan. And if we look at this, let's look at this. You can see that you can download it. It's in Microsoft Word version. Okay, going back here. Okay, you've taken some actions. You know what? I'm going to jump over and see what systems have been affected. This is a very easy visual way to see which systems you need to take a look at and focus on. Now, because this is a demo, I'm just going to say conclude this exercise, or I'll say end this exercise. And by doing that, it formulates the analysis of what you've done so far. It will take a little while to do that. So in conclusion, I'd like to say that number one, our base purchase for a single login and a single usage pack and file storage pack is now $3,000. So there's no excuse not trying it out. Number two, our enterprise version is now in place in a number of clients, and it is has a version of it that is completely on premises. Nowhere does it touch the internet, so it is valid for FedRAMP. Not certified for FedRAMP yet, but valid for FedRAMP as well as other sensitive environments. And of course, we have brought on a number of new partners that we will be introducing their individual talents and focuses in the coming weeks. Thank you for your time. I look forward to bringing you more tips and techniques associated with this product.